Can I afford to retire? We get asked that a lot. It's a really good question. Not really an easy one to figure out because there's a lot of moving parts. And to give an answer right away without really understanding where you're at financially could be detrimental, depending upon how much money you got, what your expenses look like. Can I afford to retire? Usually when people ask whether they can afford to retire, they're really asking if they can retire with what they have, or if they're going to run out of money someday. And also, not being sure of the challenges ahead, whether it be when to take Social Security, when to take money out of different accounts, depending upon taxes, or the whole dealing with the prospect of quitting their job and living off of their income from their savings. These are just some of all the things that go into the decision-making process around retirement. The big question, when you're maybe looking to explore this, is really, are you organized? And have you answered all the questions regarding when you plan on doing the different things in retirement? What buckets of money do you plan on taking out first? When do you plan to take Social Security? When do you plan to retire fully from employment? How long do you plan to live? That's a funny one because obviously nobody knows. The truth is, we want to answer as many questions as we possibly can. Really bring more certainty and more clarity to that question. And at the end of the day, if you figured out enough of the math side of it and built in enough guardrails around the unknowns, and look at as many of the circumstances ahead as you can, then you probably can confidently say, yeah, I can retire today, next week, next year, or whenever the plan allows. Having clear expectations, realistic understanding of the different steps involved in retirement. I think once you have done all that work, you can begin to answer the question, yes or no.